Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to a Madden 23 video on the channel, and today we're going to be talking about the live stream that EA did earlier today, talking about all of the brand new day one MUT content we're going to be having for Madden 23. Obviously, I have uploaded Madden since Madden 20. I took a huge break this year after November. I quit Madden, focused on some other stuff, but today we're coming back. We're going to be going over all of this Madden 23 content. As well, we're going to be talking about some future videos where I'm going to be ranking some of the options you guys can be taking from your pre-order packs, which rookie premieres you should be taking, etc, etc. But before we get into the rest of the video, guys, make sure you guys drop a like down below and subscribe with notifications on if you guys have been enjoying the vids and you do not want to miss any coming out in the future. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get going into the Madden stuff. Now, if you guys want to see me do any videos on talking about the actual ratings of Madden players, like Myles Garrett getting a 99, TJ Watt being a 96, if you guys want me to talk about that, I will in a video, but I think I'm mainly going to focus on MUT stuff, reveals we're going to be getting, ranking which players you should be taking out of certain packs. But let's get into it. As you guys can see here, this is a comparison between the standard edition and the pre-order edition and what you're going to be getting in both. In the All Madden edition, you're going to get 3-day early access. You will not get that in the standard edition. On the All Madden edition, you're going to get 4,600 Madden points. You won't get that on the standard edition. On the All Madden edition, you're going to get dual entitlement. Won't get that on standard. For the All Madden, you're going to get exclusive early access challenges. We get this every year. It's earn yourself usually just like a Nat Core Elite or something like that. Nothing too crazy, but a way to get an elite early on. Get that in the All Madden, but not in the standard. In both of them, you're going to get to choose 2 elite ultimate team players, 1 offense, 1 defensive. We'll go over both of those, and I'll tell you guys who I think you should be selecting in a separate video. Gonna get some All Madden gear and a Madden strategy item as well to boost some of those stats. And as well, if you pre-order the All Madden edition by Friday, you're gonna go ahead and get a pack which gives you a choice of an 87 overall All Madden player, and we'll be going over those stats, and I'll also be talking about which player I think you should be taken out of there. So we'll be talking about all that upcoming in a minute, but let's go ahead and get into these 83 overall players that you have a chance to choose from. There's 3 offensive and 3 defensive. You're going to get 1 offense and 1 defense to choose. Let's start talking about them. Starting off, we got Isaiah Simmons coming in from the Cardinals. Sadly listed at a middle linebacker. Would have loved if he was listed at a safety, but you know, it is what it is. And he doesn't look too bad. One thing I have noticed with a lot of these cards is speed is cranked down this year, and I love that. Last year, the Jamar Chase rookie premier card had 91 speed stock day one, which was just too high. And I think the highest speed rating I've seen on any of these cards today is 86, and I really like that. It makes the game longer. It extends how long the lifespan of the game will stand, and it makes it so players aren't getting 99 speed when they shouldn't be in like November and December. So that's how I feel about that, but I'm really excited for this. We got 83 speed, 84 excel, 63 strength, 76 tackles, 79 play rec, 71 block shed, 81 hit power, and 82 zone coverage. As a middle linebacker, he's what, like 6'4", 6'5". He's definitely going to be agile. I did not play the Madden beta, so I do not know the mechanics of linebackers this year. You guys can tell me in the comments if you guys know, but I don't really know how middle linebackers are going to play this year, and I know there's some changes to other positions as well. I don't exactly know how all these players are going to play. I'm going to go in with the assumption that linebackers are still going to be worse users than safeties, so sadly, this Isaiah Simmons card isn't as good as it could have been, but with 83 speed, 82 zone, he's still going to be good. 71 block shed hurts a little bit, but he's pretty solid. Definitely not a bad option out of the defensive pack. And then next up, we got another player in that defensive pack. We got the brand new Patriot, Jabril Peppers. I got to start going through this faster because we got, what, 32 Rookie of the Years to get to, so we'll get going on this. 82 speed, 84 hit power, 83 zone, 80 man, 77 tackle. Definitely not too bad. A guy who honestly might be more usable as a user than Isaiah Simmons, which is weird because Isaiah Simmons is probably 3 inches taller than Jabril Peppers, but I'm not exactly sure. Like I said, I don't know if linebackers are going to play any different this year or not. If they do, that's awesome. If not, it is what it is. This Jabril Peppers card is definitely not a bad option, though. He's very, very solid looking and good for Patriots fans as well. As well, you guys know I'm a Browns fan, so might have to take that Jabril Peppers. But the third defensive player in this 83 overall defensive pack is Montez Sweat, and this guy is pretty dang solid. 80 speed, 83 excel, 79 tackle, 78 block shed, 71 power move, and an 83 finesse move. Good finesse move, good speed for an edge rusher early on in the game. Montez Sweat is a very, very solid option for sure. Not a bad defensive card at all. And like I said, no matter what, if you buy the game, you will be getting one defensive player out of the three I just listed and one offensive player, which we'll be going over right now. Montez Sweat, definitely not a bad option though. Next up, we got DeAndre Swift coming in from the Lions. 82 speed, 78 carry, 83 agility, 84 change of direction, and an 80 break tackle. 71 trucking as well. Definitely not too bad, but picking a halfback this early on in the game, and especially when he's only an 83 overall, is really locking yourself down. I'm not a huge fan of this DeAndre Swift card. I'm probably not going to go with him, honestly. Then next up, we got a guy I'm a huge fan of in real life, and I'm a fan of this card. Jalen Waddle looks really, really good, honestly. 86 speed. Like I said, 86 speed is the highest speed I've seen all day with these Rookie Premier cards, with these starter cards, with everything. I've not seen a card with higher than 86 speed, so that is really good. Very balanced route running, 81, 81, 79 respective. Very solid catching stats, good jumping. This Jalen Waddle, huge fan of him. Got a lot of depth at wide receiver that you can take on as well. So Jalen Waddle, very solid option. And then finally, we got a quarterback option that's definitely not too bad early on. We got Lamar Jackson. Now, Escape Artist is not going to be an ability this year. It's going to be an X Factor. So it definitely nerfs the ability of using scramblers in this game. Obviously, he probably wouldn't be able to get it anyway. But 85 speed, solid accuracies, good throw on the run, good play action, pretty good throw power as well. Lamar Jackson is a very good quarterback option early on, especially if you don't want to take a quarterback out of those Rookie Premier and use your Rookie Premier tokens on a quarterback. You can go and take yourself Lamar Jackson, especially if you're a free player. Lamar Jackson, not too bad. Like I said, I'll talk about these guys more in depth in a video breaking down which players I think you should be taking, but there are your three offensive players from the 83 overall starter pack. Next up, we're going to start on the 487 overall players you can get a chance to get if you order the All Madden edition. First up, we got Micah Parsons. And as well, each of these players is going to have a special ability that they would not normally be able to get. With Micah Parsons, as you guys can see, it is Lurker, which I don't know how to feel about that. I think he should be Edge Threat, just because, I don't know, obviously Micah Parsons, he's what, like 6'5", he's really tall, but linebackers, the way I'm assuming it, not going to be as good a users as safeties. So Micah Parsons, don't really know how I feel about him getting Lurker. He does have secondaries at left and middle linebackers, so you definitely can get him out there in coverage. It just depends whether you want him out there or not, because we don't know his zone coverage yet or his man coverage, so we'll have to see that. But 86 speed, 87 finesse move, 76 power move, 75 block shed, 83 tackle. He looks very good, man. He's got the same speed as Jalen Waddle, and he's coming off the edge, which is a really, really good sign. It's just, it feels a little bit like a waste with that Lurker, because I know if I'm gonna get this Micah Parsons, he's gonna be going off the edge for me, just because of that 87 finesse move is crazy. I don't want to waste him in coverage, especially when my users not as good as I'd like it to be. So Micah Parsons, not that bad. Wish he had like Edge Threat as an ability though. Next up, we got Super Bowl MVP himself, Cooper Kupp, and I'm honestly a fan of this card. 84 speed doesn't look good on paper when you think about when you're like first looking at it, but with the changes to speed we're seeing this year, that is only 2 off from the max speed. As well, he has Slot Apprenticed as his special ability, and now that is going to be huge early game when it comes to gameplay. If you can get yourself a guy like Jalen Waddle on the edge, you can get yourself one of those fast Rookie Premier receivers, and then you get Cooper Kupp in the slot. That is a very, very solid receiving core you can carry for the first week of the game. That is going to win you games, because you have Cooper Kupp, who you can use in your offense however you'd like, and then you got 2 speedsters on the outside. I like this Cooper Kupp a lot. Incredible route running, really good catching stats. Like I said, he's not going to be super athletic, and he's not going to be jumping up for balls, and he's not going to outrun a ton of guys, but you're going to be able to do whatever you want with him out of that slot spot. I like Cooper Kupp a lot. Next up, we got Bam Bam Cam Chancellor. Love this card as well. Coming in with Enforcer, also a secondary at free safety. So You can move him around a little bit, but this card looks very good. 85 speed, 88 hit power, 87 zone, 87 acceleration, 80 man, 82 tackle. Incredible coverage stats, very solid speed back there at safety, great hit power, plus that enforcer. He is going to force the ball out a lot. I love the look of this Cam Chancellor card right now. It is going to be a tough choice with these 87s for sure. Cam Chancellor is a guy you can throw in at safety, and he can be on your team for almost probably the first month, and he'll hold it down, which is crazy. And then finally, we got another great option coming here at halfback, Barry Sanders. This card also very, very solid. 86 speed, 86 excel, 87 agility, 83 carrying, not great catching, but 85 change of direction, 86 break tackle is very good. If you're gonna get a halfback day one, this just might be the best option. Like, if you are wanting to get a halfback, this might be the best option, just because he's got that evasive ability combining jukebox and spin cycles. So he's going to be very, very good when it comes to running the ball. He'll probably be the best running back in the game day one that I can think of, but it depends whether you're willing to sacrifice a really good safety or a really good edge rusher or a great slot receiver for getting the best halfback in the game. It's gonna be a tough choice, man, but Barry Sanders looks extremely good. Now, we are already pretty deep into the video, so I want to get through these rookie premieres pretty fast. We got 32 of them, so I'm gonna kind of go faster than I want to. Kaiir Elam coming in from the Bills, 86 speed, 86 zone, 81 man. Looks very, very good. This is a great corner to get day one. Gonna hold up with that speed and those coverage stats as well. Next up, we got Daxton Hill coming in from the Bengals, and once again, a great defensive option. If you can get Daxton Hill and Cam Chancellor holding down your safety core day one, that is amazing. 86 speed, 85 man, 86 pursuit, 79 zone coverage, 84 hit power. As well, I do want to mention this, they talked about how you're going to be able to spend your rookie premier tokens. It is going to cost 5 tokens to get yourself a auctionable player, and you have a limit of 3 of those. Obviously, you can also get yourself 3 of those cards NCAT that are going to cost 2 tokens each, which is not bad. And then you can get 1 random pack, which is a fantasy pack with 10 random rookie premier players that is going to cost you 1 token. So you can either get a bunch of auctionables, you can get 3 of those, or you can get 3 NCAT ones and get yourself a singular auctionable one. It's up to you. You can get that single pack with the 10 random ones that you select one of. It's up to you, honestly, but this Daxton Hill, once again, looks very good. 85 man, 79 zone, 86 speed, going to be an incredible guy that you can throw back there at free safety. Next up, we got Kyler Gordon coming in from the Bills. Sadly, looks like a little bit of worse Kaiir Elam. He's more athletic, got better agility, better jumping, but he's a little slower, doesn't quite have the coverage of Kaiir Elam. But Kyler Gordon's still a very, very solid corner option early on in the game. Next up, we got Danny Gray coming in from the Niners. 85 speed, 85 short, 88 spectacular catch. He's going to bring down every ball, it looks like, with really good route running stats and solid speed. Danny Gray, definitely a solid receiving option. If you want to pair him with Jalen Waddle and Cooper Kupp, that's a great idea. Next up, we got Trey McBride. Little cute picture right there, but a nice tight end there. 83 speed early on is really good. Incredible catching stats. Not the best blocker, but he's going to come down with a lot of balls, which is really nice. And tight ends are hard to come by early on in the game. If you can't get yourself like a George Kittle, or you can't get yourself like a Darren Waller early on, Trey McBride, very, very solid option for sure. Next up, we got Luke. Oh God, I'm going to butcher this. Luke Godik. I'm hoping that's right. 85 strength. Definitely a better run blocker than pass blocker. Solid pass blocker though. Not a bad left guard option if you want to go that direction, if you want to use your rookie premieres on O-linemen. Then we got Perry Winfrey coming in from the Browns. I mean, I have to take this guy. I'm a Browns fan, right? But he doesn't look all that good. Bad finesse move, which obviously isn't super important at D-tackle, but solid power move. Bad speed, but he's a D-tackle as well. Solid block shed, good tackle, good strength. He's not that bad. He's not that bad for sure. Definitely, if you're going to go D-tackle, Perry Winfrey might be your guy, but I wouldn't suggest going D-tackle unless you're a Browns fan right there. Then we got Damari Mathis coming in from the Broncos. Looks very, very solid. The man coverage does hurt a little bit, so He is going to struggle out on the boundary a little bit, but the jumping, the press, the zone, the speed, he is going to be incredible out there as well. Him and Kier Elam, two great corners. Next up, we got Jahan Dotson coming in from the Commanders. 84 speed, 86 medium route run, 83 deep, 82 short with an 86 spec catch and 87 catching. Jahan Dotson looks very, very solid. Wish he had a little more speed, but he's going to be a solid route runner with very good catching stats. Jahan Dotson, and I don't know if I'd take him over Danny Gray. Probably not. Jahan Dotson is still solid though, but I'm taking Danny Gray every day of the week. Next we go up, we got Alec Pierce, a big guy coming out at receiver. 84 speed with very good catching stats, great jumping, good route running. I still think I'm taking Danny Gray because that speed, but Alec Pierce is a very close number 2. This is a great receiver, nice and tall with some solid speed. You love to see it. Next up we got George Karlaftis coming in for the Chiefs, selected in the late first round. Not great speed off the edge, but he is a bigger guy. He's got great block shed and power move, good tackle, solid finesse move. He's a guy you run in that 3-4D and you have on the D-line in the middle, and he's going to hold up well. You play him in that Aaron Donald role, George Karlaftis is going to be very, very good. Next up, we got Zion Johnson coming in from the Chargers. Nothing too special about this guy. Solid pass blocker, solid run blocker, okay strength. Zion Johnson, typical right guard, nothing too crazy. Next up, we got Desmond Ridder coming in from the Falcons, possibly QB1 if he can beat out Marcus Mariota. Solid speed, better speed than I was expecting on this Desmond Ridder. Very, very good stuff. Solid throw power, pretty good accuracies, not bad on the run or in the play action. I like this Desmond Ridder a lot, honestly. I think if you need a day one quarterback and you want to get one free, he might be your best option. He's definitely better than that Lamar, and he might be better than another quarterback we're going to be seeing in a minute here. Then we got Jordan Davis. This Jordan Davis to me looks honestly like a little worse Perrin Winfrey. He's a little faster, and he's got that better block shed, that better tackling, better strength. He's going to be a better run stopper than Perrin Winfrey, and maybe that's what you want in the middle. Maybe you just want a big physical guy who's going to clog up that hole. But for me, Perrin Winfrey, he's definitely going to be a better pass rusher. He's probably going to be a little more athletic, although he doesn't have the speed of Jordan Davis. He's going to be a little more shifty, I'm feeling. I think Jordan Davis and Perrin Winfrey, dead even almost. I'm probably going to take Perrin Winfrey though, because of that Browns bias. Next up, we got a guy, really like this card, Channing Tindall, coming in from the Dolphins. 86 speed, 87 tackle, 87 hit power, 65 zone. If linebackers are going to be a viable user option this year, this is your guy. Because when you're using a guy, obviously zone coverage doesn't matter because you're the guy doing all the work. So that hit power is really nice. The tackle, the block shed is okay. You wish it was a little better, but the speed is going to be really nice early in the game with this Channing Tindall card. Really, really like this card. Next up, we got Jalen Tolbert coming in from the Cowboys. Once again, I'm taking Danny Gray and Alec Pierce almost every time over Jalen Tolbert. He's got the same speed as Alec Pierce, but he's smaller, doesn't have the catching stats or the jumping. He's fine. Like I said, if you're a Cowboys fan, you're happy. He's a good card, but I'm taking some other guys over him for sure. Oops, I skipped one right there. Next up, we got Aiden Hutchinson coming in for the Lions, and I like this card, honestly. I think the 79 speed, people are overrating how slow that is. That is not that slow. That is going to hold up. He's got very good strength, good tackling, solid block shed, okay power move, but really good finesse move off the edge. He is going to be a deadly monster out there day one. If you can't get your hands on that Micah Parsons out of the pack because you're taking someone else, Aiden Hutchinson is the next best thing. And as well, you're not held down by that lurker. Aiden Hutchinson, very solid option. Next up, we got Breece Hall coming in from the Jets. 85 speed, 86 change of direction, 87 carry, 79 break tackle. Not a bad option at halfback. I'm definitely taking this guy over DeAndre Swift. Obviously, better speed, better carrying, better change of direction, better break tackle, all that kind of stuff. Breece Hall, very, very solid running back option. Nothing too crazy, though. Next up, we got a guy, Trayvon Walker. At first, when I saw this card, I was way more excited than I think I should be. He's got very good speed, obviously, and great acceleration, great tackle, solid block shed as well. But that finesse move and power move are low, man. Trayvon Walker, he's a big guy. And with that speed, it's really, really nice. But that finesse move and power move, he's going to struggle to get around the edge. Now, if you were to straight up ask me, would I rather have Trayvon Walker or Aiden Hutchinson? I'm probably gonna take Aiden Hutchinson just because of that pass rush ability he has. Where Trayvon Walker, he's got that speed, but he just doesn't have that finesse move, man. Oh, and 69 finesse move. Nice. Next up, we got Kayvon Thibodeau coming in from the Giants as well. a guy who looks very, very solid. 82 speed, 84 power move, 75 finesse move. I think this card is miles better than that Trayvon Walker. He's only got 3 less speed, but he's got a +6 on finesse move and probably like a +10 on power move. I think he's very solid. Got okay block shed, good tackle, good acceleration. Kayvon Thibodeau, gonna be a nice little pass rusher early on in the game. I think I'm still taking Aiden Hutchinson though with that finesse move. Next up, we got Neil Farrell Jr. coming in from the Raiders. To me, this just looks like a worse Jordan Davis and Perrion Winfrey. He's got the block shed and the strength and the tackling similar to all the guys, except he's got worse speed and he's got worse finesse and power move than both of them. So Neil Farrell, not a huge fan of that card. Next up, we got Tyquan Thornton. This is one of my favorite cards from the Rookie Premier drop. 86 speed, 84 jump, 88 catch, 85 spec catch. Very, very good route running stats with that 87 short. He is going to be an incredible guy you can throw out there on the outside. He's going to burn almost every corner in the game. He's going to just outrun linebackers. Tyquan Thornton is a great receiver option early in the game. And then we got Ike Ekwonu coming from the Panthers, 86 strength, very good run blocker, pretty solid pass blocker as well. Ike Ekwonu, if you were to take an O-lineman, this is probably your best option, but once again, he's an O-lineman. Then we got Kingsley Enagbare. God, I probably butchered that. I haven't heard this guy's name, so apologies, Packers fans. 77 speed, 86 block shed, 86 tackle, 85 strength. He's got bad speed, and he's got bad pass rush moves. I don't know if he's more of a coverage guy. If he is, we're going to have to wait for his coverage stats to come out. But the way I'm seeing it right now, he does not look very good at all. Then we got Abraham Lucas coming in from the Seahawks. Not a great run blocker. Very good pass blocker. Taking Ike Ekwonu over this guy every time. Obviously, this guy's a right tackle. But, you know what I mean. Chris Olave. I love Chris Olave in real life. I'm a big Ohio State fan. 86 speed, 85 spec catch with very solid route running and good catching stats. He's really nice. Chris Olave, to me, has to be a choice for me. I gotta say Chris Olave just because how much I love him in real life, and his card definitely lives up to the hype. Next up, we got Tyler Linderbaum coming in from the Ravens. Now, centers are definitely harder to come across, so this is a guy I could justify taking. Very solid run blocking, good pass blocking stats with solid strength. Linderbaum, very solid center option day one, will be one of the best in the game for sure. Then we got Logan Bruss coming in from the Rams. Another O-lineman right guard right here. Okay pass blocking stats. Very good run blocking stats. Good awareness. Solid strength. Once again, another O-lineman option. Nothing too crazy. Next up, we got Brian Asamoah II. Not too bad, honestly. I like this guy. The zone coverage isn't really quite there, but he's got very good hit power, very good tackle, not the best block shed, solid speed. He's a guy that if users are going to be quality at middle linebacker, he's definitely pretty solid out there, and he looks like he's going to be pretty athletic as well. He's going to be all over the field, it feels like, which is really nice. Then next up, we got Roger McCreary coming in from the Titans. 83 speed. Doesn't really help him all that much. With 87 man, 87 press, he's gonna hold up really well on the boundary, but 83 speed, if anyone gets past him, like Tyquan Thornton or Jalen Waddle, even Cooper Kupp, they're gonna burn him, which I don't really like that much. Roger McCreary, he's solid though. With that man coverage and press, it's definitely gonna help him. Next up, we got Jalen Petrie coming in from the Texans. 84 speed, 80 zone, 80 hit power, 84 man coverage. He's solid. I think that Bengals safety is still better than this guy. I forget his name now. But Jalen Petrie is solid. Jalen Petrie is for sure solid. Definitely not a bad option out there at the free safety position. Then we got the second quarterback and the second and only quarterback behind Desmond Ridder, obviously, is Kenny Pickett. And I think Kenny Pickett is just worse than Desmond Ridder in almost every way, which you hate to see it. But, I mean, I love to see it. I'm a Browns fan, so. He's got worse speed, worse accuracy, similar throw on the run play action. Kenny Pickett, he's fine. He's not going to get as good of abilities as Desmond Ridder, maybe. I don't really know. I'm taking Ridder. He seems like the better option there. And yeah, those are all of your rookie premier players, all 32 of them. We went through those second half of the video very, very fast. Got through all those rookie premier players, and I'm very happy with that. Last thing I want to touch on for the video is some extra little tips that they did include, that X Factors are going to only be 100 training this year instead of 500 training like they've been in the past few years, and as well, tier 1 abilities are always going to be free. There's no guarantee they're going to be 1 AP on certain positions like O-lineman, but they're going to be free, so that's going to really help with experimenting early on to find out what abilities are going to be worth it and what abilities aren't. As well, it just makes these cards a lot better for free as well, makes gameplay more fun, more enjoyable, so I'm really excited about that. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much it. That is the breakdown of all of the content that we're going to be getting early on in Madden. We obviously still will be getting some core elite reveals pretty soon, so I'll be doing those, like I said, within the next couple days. Expect a video ranking all of the brand new packs. We'll be talking about the 87 overall pack, the 83 overall pack, and possibly even a tier list with all of the rookie premieres, breaking down who I think you guys should be taking in the rookie premiere program. But yeah, guys, that is going to be the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to drop a like down below and subscribe with noties on. But yeah, I'll see you boys in the next one. Peace out.